So before we jump into the various universities that are available to you, let's talk about where you're at right now in the California community college system, because this is a big system that you're a part of, and there's lots of opportunities within the California community college system. So let's talk about this a little bit. So some fast facts on the California community colleges is there's 2.1 million students who attend a community college in California. Now, as you can see here, I'm referring to these as community colleges, where SRJC is a JC, right? And so, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago, it was voted to remove junior college. And there were two colleges in California that went against that, and it's Santa Rosa Junior College and Modesto Junior College. And both of those campuses just felt that it was too embedded in their history and who they are, and wanted to keep the name as is. It has come up a lot. Students have asked the question, you know, it's a little bit demeaning. Do we need to keep it? And it's been voted on. And so as of right now, it's here to stay. But other community colleges, like I grew up in the Central Valley, and the community college I attend was just Merced College. And so, you know, that it just depends on the school and where they're at. But just to give you that history. The California community college system is the largest community college system in the United States. So there's 115, 116 campuses within the system. And so it's huge. There's a lot going on there. You can go to this link here, and it will take you to the Chancellor's office for the California Community College system, and you can do a search for other campuses. So if you were going to be moving, that's something that you might want to do. Okay, I obviously don't want you going anywhere. 1 in every 4 Californians aged 18 to 24 is enrolled at a California community college, and 29% of UC graduates and 51% of CSU graduates started at a community college. So you're definitely not alone in the decision that you made to begin your education here with us. The community colleges are different, right? So at SRJC, we offer certificates and associate degrees. There are some community colleges that offer bachelor's degrees, and in this last round, SRJC did put in for a bachelor's degree, and it's specific around paramedic. And so with these bachelor's degrees, they cannot be offered within the CSU or the UC system, and many of them are career-based bachelor's degrees. So just like this one in paramedic, I'm not quite sure what it's called. And so I think we're waiting to hear. I can't remember if it's been approved or not. So at SRJC, we have lots and lots of certificates. And so you can filter it. You can type here and look for a specific one that you want. But some students will earn a certificate on their way to getting their bachelor's degree. So let's look at journalism. So here you might want to earn your degree in journalism here. Let me pull this up in a different format. Makes it a little bit easier to see. So here you can see this certificate is 25 units, and these are the classes that you would be taking. Within this box, you're completing 8 units, okay? And so that might be worth your time. Maybe you're doing these courses as a journalism major anyways, okay? So lots and lots of options for certificates at SRJC. The other thing that we offer is the associate degrees. And so here you can also see the various associate degrees. Now, the difference between an associate's and a certificate, if we go back to that journalism, okay, is you're adding on general education. And so that certificate was 25 units. This major is only 18 and a half, but you have to add on general education and you have to get to 60 units to get an associate's degree. I'm not going to go into all of that right now. Just want you to know that it is an option. Then there's local degrees, and there are associate degrees for transfer, and we will talk about the transfer degrees when we cover the CSU system. And then, like I just mentioned, you have to have a general education pattern done to earn an associate's degree. At SRJC, we have 4 GE patterns. Sorry, I have to keep moving this. There's option A. That's for a student. That GE pattern would not meet transfer GE at a CSU or UC. There's option B. That is specific to the CSU, so it would earn you the associate's degree and it will meet the CSU GE. Option C is what we refer to as IGETC. It will get you the associate's degree. It can meet the GE at a CSU or a UC. Or there's option D, which is IGETC for STEM, and right now that will only work for a student who's earning the biology associate degree for transfer. So we will be covering general education as part of this class. The other thing I want to talk about really quickly is pass along. So pass along means that you attended another California community college. So for example, I just worked with a student who attended Cosumnes River College in the Sacramento area. She did everything at Cosumnes besides 2 classes for her general education. And so there were classes on her pattern at Cosumnes that SRJC does not teach. It is not on our GE pattern, but we had to count it on our pattern, and that is called pass along. So we do what the other school has done. We bring that course over, even if it is not something that we teach or that is on our GE pattern. And so that saves a student time and money, right? We don't want a student to have, all these courses done at Cosumnes River College. They come over to SRJC and we go, oh gosh, sorry, you got to start over. And so it's a protection for students if you move within the California Community College system. In the North Bay, our schools are more spread apart, right? We have Mendo, we have SRJC, we have College of Marin, we have Napa Valley College, but we're not real close together. In the Sacramento area, in the city, in the LA area, in San Diego, those campuses are more closer together. And so students tend to take classes at different schools more often than we see up here. All right, so that was a little bit longer than I wanted to go here on this video, but it gives you a good idea of what is the California Community College system and how you're a part of it. All right, next we will move into the various university systems that are available in the state of California.